Moo. Check, check. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Getting ready to go live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better frickin' place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz, and Jack is away on business yet again. He's stuck in a big-ass meeting, and of course, it's lunchtime. I see I've got Econdas sitting here in full regalia. Yeah, filling his seat. There he is. Very cool. Thank you, Econdas. And welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Fruck Awesome Friday right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Waldo, thank you. 100 bits. Yes, Holly, Jack's been jacked. Absolutely. And for the stupid amount of money that they're throwing at him at the moment, that's okay. I would be doing the same thing. So, meanwhile, let's get things rolling out here. Let's see what I've got to finish doing here. Get the announcements out. Come on, there we go. And get that all done. We got some interesting topics for you all today. And of course, giveaways, as always. Torque, thank you for the raid. 15 raiders. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And again, we're just getting started here on lunch today on a Fruck Awesome Friday. So stay tuned while we just get settled in here. We're going to get a giveaway opened up, and then we'll get to some of the news. Tell you what's going on. There's some real interesting stuff about to happen, and we'll discuss that as well. So let's pick something out of the basket. How about Razorback Destroyer? We'll start with a Razorback Destroyer pet today. That'll work. And all you gotta do is type in exclamation I love free shit to get in on the action for a chance to win one of those pets right here on NBNN. So today, of course, there's going to be a live stream, I believe, later on today. I haven't seen any update on that, but I assume we'll have our weekly live stream. But the Elgarian gave us a couple announcements about some events about to start. But before we get to that, one of the loan problems that we've always discussed, and somebody brought to light that just, little things you forget about. And, where's a bard when you need one? Nope, not the right title. That is, let's try this. There we go. I got it, Econdas. Just missed it by one letter, because yeah, command line. One of those things that people have been clamoring for is a little bit more than command line. But we got a post from somebody who brought up just one of those old little things, almost like what we saw with all the other stuff. Is maximum size of your ABC file is just too low. And while that's been a question and something, it's not something that anybody's brought up in a long time. And I just thought we should talk about it and touch on it again, since they're making rounds and fixing all sorts of other things and making, everything else bigger, better, and better. Maybe it's time to see if we can get an increase in the ABC file size, because this file size is limited to, I believe it's around 160K. And yes, 160K as in kilobytes. So rather small, but for the most part, you can squeeze it in. But there have been several, and I've got maybe a dozen or so in my collection that exceed that and just crash out and won't play because over file size limit. So anybody run into this problem in the past and had problems with it? Econdas, you got them all? Okay, there you go. There you go. That works. If you know how to use the tech tricks out there, you can just do a grab like that and suck them all into your collection. Absolutely. Very cool. But yes, he's talking about shroudmusic.com. I got a little site set up where people can upload and download and share files. Nothing fancy, just something to allow people to do their trading, And yeah, don't forget, if you like ABC files and you want to play around or you want to share, shroudmusic.com. Go check it out today. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to do this. He says, is it just me, or is the maximum file size far too low? Just spent an hour converting a MIDI of Tubular Bells, a progressive rock song from the 70s, to 4 separate ABC files intended for 4 separate instruments, and 3 of the instruments' ABC files were playable, but sadly, the lead instrument wasn't, because it was too big, was what he had to say about that. And just something I thought we should touch on. So hopefully we get somebody listening out there who'll nudge Chris, nudge, or people will like this comment or get in on it and see if we can't get that increased as well. I'll probably comment on it here in a little bit after the show and say, yeah, how about that? Is that where it's from? Okay, cool. Yeah, that would be epic if he could pull that off in game. And the lead is a little messed up on his from The Exorcist. Very cool indeed. But meanwhile, exclamation! I love free shit. We're going to move on to the topics at hand from Elgarian, and I'm going to go ahead and link these if you guys want to read them as well. Is upcoming contests. And I'm going to laugh because somebody points it out, but Catnip Games Weekly Fishing Tourney Draft coming soon, which means this is a draft of what is coming soon, I guess is what he means. But greetings, anglers. Soon we will be starting up a fishing contest that will run for approximately 1 week per interval, Friday noon to Friday noon. We'll announce the winners every Friday during the live stream. Ooh, sounds pretty interesting. As each week, the contest will take in a number of towns. Please register your town of choice in a reply to this thread. One entry per player, and these entries will be added to the town registry. The contest will cycle through the towns in the sequence they entered the town registry, then loop back again to the beginning. Town registry will be reset and wiped for new entries periodically to ensure only active, interested towns are within the registry. Okay, can we make it any more complicated right off the bat? Can we? This sounds like another episode of what is it? The Bay. What is the name of that place that nobody ever goes to anymore? What is the name of that town? Oh, I got to stand up to look at. Blood Bay. Thank you, Econ. Thank you, Holly. Yes, Blood Bay. So you're going to sign up to do a tournament, and we're going to keep track of it and go. But it gets even more interesting, and I guess they're going to be taking towns from the community, is what I'm getting from this. But moving on. There will also be at least one wild card contest goal each week. After the first week of the event goes live, I'll likely take a break from it, change things based on lessons learned, then restart it in an every week experience. All prizes will be no trade, so if you win it, you can't sell your trophies. Nothing new there on that one. When the event goes live next Friday, April 24th, it'll be the first week's prizes and goals, subject to change before contests start. Largest fish per town is this? Must be caught in one of these towns. Prizes are player-owned town roll-out and a large gold fishing trophy. Which, I don't know, that's the shark trophy I got there. I know there's a different fishing trophy. I believe he's got pictures of it down below here. But Town 1, 2, and 3 will have the largest fish. Then there'll be a largest fish in the PvP area, followed by largest fish in the lava area, and these all have rules. The largest one has to be caught in Palladis Shardfall, and then the largest lava fish must be from the Sunless Barrens. Trick Steve, yes, no, I got Econda sitting shotgun with me, keeping Jack's seat warm. Jack's stuck in a meeting again. And he's got like 16 other people in the meeting, and such is life. But we move on. The show must go on. If he finishes up by chance, we're here. But moving right along is each of these is going to have its own specific rules, so on and so forth, and there will even be consolation prizes. So everyone who submits an entry, I can see this getting really bad really fast, when maybe hundreds and hundreds of entries. But consolation prizes, concurrent events, rules published. Rules. Any published event holder of any type published in-game event form to occur in the spotlighted towns, Palladis, Shardfall, or Sunless Barrens. And then one fish entry per player per prize category. Yeah, okay. And then there's some open slots there for stuff, and we'll see what they've got with that. So very interesting. Serial noob. Yeah, I hear you. IRL first. Yeah, that's what Jack's doing right now. I just posted a link there in chat. I'll give it to you once more so that you can go add or comment or what have you on that. Woohoo! Buckaroo Banzai, thank you for 100 bits with the wizard. Oh, hold on, there it is. There it is. But yeah, more fishing, and sounds like it's going to be pretty interesting if you're into fishing. But we'll see how this fleshes out. Won't be a first time, but I think well, I'm gonna reserve those remarks. But running at the same time, and this again is we'll go through this and touch on it. Is Catnip Games weekly PvP tournament. Catnip Games tournament. Catnip Games tournament. How about Novian tournament or tournament of the avatars? How about giving the players a little something there? Just saying. I don't know. But anyway, we have weekly PvP tournament going to be happening, and this is going to be pretty much coinciding with the fishing event each week. So I guess while you're fishing out in the PvP areas, you can also participate in the PvP tournament at the same time. This will not be a week-long event like the fishing, but it'll be several smaller time frames within the week. Probably 3 or 4 different time frames, 30-minute, maybe an hour, because he can't spend all day pulling data. And what do we got here? I'll read that in a minute. He's also using this time to study objectives that we can get during these contests using existing mechanics and his existing data logging, and he'll be posting his findings to the team. Hopefully it could lead to additional mechanics and additional data logging for future events and stuff. So very cool. And of course, this is just beginning. And yeah, Crafty, I had to agree with you. That's why I was leading with that. Dropping the Catnip Games for a bit more lore or world centric feel instead of calling it Catnip Games Tournament and Catnip Games Tournament. A little bit more player centric, Crafty. I gotta agree with you. So hopefully when Elgarian gets to this, he's commented even more, but hopefully when he gets the actual Friday update out, we'll have a little better wording and verbiage on that for this. But meanwhile, we got Razorback Destroyer up for grabs. Exclamation, I love free shit. And what is the comments? Dark Blue Monkey, no disrespect to the site's devs, but I'd rather be doing other stuff than standing in one spot doing virtual fishing. What is this? Animal Crossings? Yes, I got a spot for fishing just because I like to fish in real life. But yes, not something I prefer to do often in the game because, there are other things to be doing. Again, I play mostly a merchant. Lately, I've been out doing the grind out at the control points to pass the time, get my skills built up, and take advantage of the double experience that's still going on. Which will bring me to some patch notes that we do have. Want to talk about that a little bit as well. We covered them yesterday, but testing experience and then other stuff that's going on that Chris has got out on the QA. So, what's my total? Okay, so as I sit here on the lot right now with no buffs, what am I at? I'm at 116 adventure level. Usually when I'm out fighting, I'm actually lower because I have some, I take some penalties with some of the shit I wear. But 116 adventure, I'll bring up my pool. I'm back over 100 million. If anybody's been following, I had built up to 300 million in my pool. And I blew all that on my Grand Mastery of the Taming Tree. And last couple nights I've been out working it. But real quick, let's jump over to the notes that he had put out. We had talked about that in the last patch, and there we go. I can scroll that up over my head. He had fixed the performance problem that resulted in the variable size font used for combat text. So this was an issue that we were experiencing while you were out doing the grind, doing hunting, and I gave it a little test last night. I had other people who were still I don't know again how Shroud runs depends on your machine. And I decided I was going to just go ahead and run all night long without, changing and restarting the machine like I usually would between runs. And I really didn't see too much problem between runs. So I'm going to try and recreate that tonight, do another grouping, and get out and what really helped you. And get out and try and see if that's the same thing. Okay, so you got some gains from that patch as well. I chugged along pretty nice last night. I could see a couple spikes, but for the most part, I did not have any problems with the real severe lag and the real severe stuttering when you got out there too long. And Trick Steve, you're saying that the pull that up for everybody. The new setting on the video, I forget the name of it, but I know the GPU occlusion helped as well. I've tried it. I didn't notice a major difference. Maybe that's just because where we're at. I don't move a whole lot. But I may have to try that as well tonight. I did see some effects when he had originally turned it on, going into some places like Adoris, but that was just a little bit. And what do we got here? Same thing for Draken, you got the same thing. So a lot of people, okay, very cool. So a lot of you folks are actually seeing some improvements from these changes, and again, my experience so far has been okay. So again, I'm gonna do it again tonight, and we'll report on Monday as to what it is. Actually, I'm gonna probably run it all weekend just to see. Because it's the weekend and we ain't got much to do except sit around and play video games because everybody's still locked in at home. But meanwhile, there's other updates, but we're going to remind everybody, exclamation, I love free shit. Get in on the action. And anybody in here can just chime in and say, yeah, that's right, Laz. But we got a couple other updates. One, I believe, where did that go? I have to scroll back. Thank you, Ekondis. Yes, little update he's got in both places. And your experience, this is on the QA, is that correct, Ekondis? Yes, they're still working on the lighting issue. There was a mention of it, but I know that some lights are still being funkadelic out there and not actually all fixed. So, yeah, hoping he'll make another pass on that because, it gets a little dark sitting on this lot if you don't have the proper lighting. And more lights on the outside of lots would be really greatly appreciated since we're still expanding everything else. Yes, there's plenty of lights still that are nerfed, and again, it's a crapshoot as to which lights it is, but we'll hopefully see that in this weekend's patches. Oh, well, yeah, that would do it. Ray Condis is saying, turning off aggressive deco loading, fish is crashing issue into Rift's End. How many people are in Rift's End? Is that full or is it just a Yeah, well, you're running in fastest as well, I assume. I hope you're not trying to Okay, just a town bug. But deciding which way to go on this first I guess six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. But we'll go out to the Twitterverse first. Exclamation! I love free shit for a chance to get that Razorback Destroyer. I'm gonna be closing out that giveaway just in a minute, so make sure you're in it to win it, folks. Yeah, I gotta make sure you guys hit it right. All right, over to the Twitterverse. And not much out there. Of course, he told us on the 15th that he identified the bug performance issue and he's going to throw that fix out. We got it 17 hours ago. New QA build on a new version of Unity is out. No other major changes worth mentioning. No other major changes. A new version of Unity, but no major changes, so to speak. Feel free to give it a spin. It listed several other fixes that could be related to our performance issues as fixed. So, good stuff there, supposedly, and we're going to jump right over to his update on the Need Mac OS testers. He says, I'm trying, but a lot of it is guessing and throwing darts right now. That's right. We're throwing darts at the problems. Happy to get you back in QA unless I hear something dire. Next build will be made on the new Unity version. And a few other fixes will move over to live. And Ekondis chimed in saying he just tested it and it's still 100% CTD. What is CTD? I don't know what CT. Oh, crashed the desktop. Okay. So, and then when you found it, okay, that fixed the problem in there, and you've got your log file. So, oh, keep reading it though. Okay, so let's go. Crash the desktop when you resumed in the Rift's End at said location. I think this is isolated to something with my account. Feel free to log into QGay as me and try to resume here a few times. Update both cull interior decoration and aggressive decoration loading. Fix this 100%. I had tried turning off the ADL previously, but also disabling the CTD did the trick. Yep. Well, those are long known performance tricks. I believe I keep 90% of that stuff off. While I can run in beautiful mode, and I did, for some time. It's just always best for me, and it's just one of those things. Once I learned that I can get rid of weather, once I learned that I can get rid of stuff that I just really don't need to see and don't need to be bothered with, well, I just kept it that way. So while I may hear thunder, I never see rain in the game. I never see the effects of any other weather for the most part, and that's the way I keep it. I want to run fast. Go fast, Ricky Bobby. Go fast. At the right movie. Okay, folks. Last chance! Exclamation! I love free shit. Well, you set your settings in to fastest. You turn them on to fastest. Oh, sorry, wrong. Crown shop. In settings, you go to your video settings, turn everything to fastest, and just uncheck everything that you really don't need. And then, well, I actually have, believe it or not, aggressive loading and cull decorations on right now. I don't know why, but you want to cut out everything. Yeah, just uncheck all this stuff, and things will just disappear. And you'll notice certain things with the slider as well. Let me get back there. If you take your level of detail and take that and slide that all the way down, I don't know if that's what actually does it, but I take level of detail and I turn that all the way down, and I hardly ever see rain. I see fog from time to time, but if you've ever seen when Jack's live with me and he's sitting there, it's raining on his stream and it's not raining on my stream, it's because I just don't see it. Yeah. Well, Draken, I'm not gonna. Well, go there in a minute, but aloha, welcome. Okay, now I gotta extend it for just another quick second. There she is. Now I'm gonna close it. Good girl. And watch, she's gonna win getting it in last second there. And Irish Eyes, congrats to you. You are the winner of that Razorback Destroyer pet. And we're going to let's go ahead and get that out to her real quick before we move along. Irish Eyes, IZE. You're a winner. And there you go. Congratulations. And while I'm in here, let's say, I guess I got Palominos to give away. So 10,000 gold and a Palomino on a Friday. How's that sound? There we go. All right, there we go. Exclamation, I love free shit. Gotta catch up with you folks here. Buckaroo Banzai, I tell you what, it keeps you busy, don't it? It's full-time vendor stocking, I'll tell you what, that'll keep you running for a long, long, long time. Yes, indeedy. Right before we went live, Jack had to go into another meeting, and if you come and scroll back into Discord, you will see his not so NSFW comments about how he felt about that meeting this morning. Buckaroo Banzai. That's been another one of those long-standing requests out there. Just like your major vendor, or your player, not your player vendor, the NPC vendors, where you can take 1 to 10,000, which was another topic we had just covered, that you couldn't buy more than 30,000 ish of something when it's got 100,000 things on it, and of course the max number is 32,767, as many of you know. Yeah, it's just one of those things. But it's requests that we've been asking for, and eventually we'll get it where they'll retool the NPC, the player vendors. Sorry, I'm getting my vendors confused because I just bought a bunch of vendors yesterday. They were on sale if you all missed it. Oops. But listing, yeah, I'd love to put 10,000 scrolls and set a price, and you can just come by as you need. Because just doing the check back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and of course that kicks into the mail system. And I should just probably get up and go to the vendor here. Because when you've got to restock your vendor, and this is my normal routine, is I will go to the town, and I usually have a mailbox right there. And I'll go to the manage inventory, and I'll look at this, and I have my vendors. I got a whole container just for vendors, and I will have to go one by one. What is it that I'm restocking? When I shouldn't have to we shouldn't have to have 20 different piles of 10 when it could just be one big stack. So, yes, I heartily agree with you, and nothing short of a forum riot will probably get that fixed any quicker anytime soon. But hopefully, when he gets around to getting that fixed, we'll get a whole rework of it. Now, it was also something that somebody I heard mention on one of his streams just recently, which related to that as well. And he was thinking about acting on that, so hopefully that'll come together. You just never know. Problem with buying the item off a stack, because someone may discount it for buying the stack. But yeah, okay, I could see, but at that point, yeah, okay, I guess I could see the difference there. Is I gave somebody a break of 10,000 gold for buying multiple items on an item yesterday, but yeah, for the most part, I'm not discounting anything when I'm selling it. That's just me. You know, if you're undercutting the next guy, you know, make your price, that much cheaper. If you sell the whole stack for X the price, then base your price on that. Yeah, that's yeah. Never thought of it that way, but food for thought. Good food for thought there. Oh, here we go, Mom. What do you got here? Then the system needs a toggle for stack only or partial available. And that, yeah, that's absolutely where you run into wish list items getting a little bit off the rail, is because you just never know. But hopefully we'll get something. The item that they were asking for was when you go to your vendor and you go to relist, it would remember um, the most recently listed price, so that when you drag, say, a stack of an item over, it would automatically price fill at your last listed price to make life easy. And Chris sort of seemed to be intrigued by something like that, but like everything else, um, you know, yeah, Trick Steve, you saw him talking about that, about possibly doing something with that, and well, hopefully, while he's looking at something, you know, and maybe he gets intrigued enough, he'll see the other things and go, well, maybe we'll update this at the same time. But of course, always good. Don't forget, Algarian does have a wish list going on out in the forums, and you can always go out there and add to it. I know that yeah, he's up on the daily QA US customer service support. So maybe those wish list items get moved and noted quicker than anything else. Can you link the wish list? Sure, I believe I could find that quick enough. I think I can do that. Actually, I can probably find it in my mail first and get to it a lot quicker. Searching that way, because that'll bring me wish list. Maybe not. How about wish list? There we go. Okay, looking. It might not be as easy to find as I thought it was. I know it's out here. I'm just gonna have to do a manual search. Oh yeah, wish list requests. It's an actual top. Yeah, there we go. It's top level now because they went through and redid things. Nice going, guys. Is that it? Did you beat me to it? There we go. Yep. Correct, thank you. And good to see that posting links is working for people and people aren't getting narfed for it. So good. Because I turned all that crap off so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. So good to see that that's functioning, and good to see everybody beating me to it. Could have saved me some time. All right, anyway, exclamation, I love free shit. Don't forget, we're here every Monday through Friday, right here inside Shroud the Avatar. And don't forget, later on today will be a live stream. I'm going to guess, let's just see if there is any updated information real quick before I move along. And let's see if we can't find the phrase that pays. April showers bring May flowers was last week, so I'm going to guess it's still going to be the same this week. So I'm going to say it's going to be worth throwing into universe chat. See if we can't win something just for doing that. See if everybody in universe, starts doing it. Always love triggering that and watching everybody else start doing it. But Q&A probably, and they'll probably be talking about these upcoming contests happening starting, I believe, next week. Was it the 24th, you said? Yeah, starting next Friday on the 24th. So the soda agriculture helper. You know what? If there's a helper out there, I probably got it. There was several of them out there, but I've got them in my pinned docs here in Discord. But I don't know how up to date that would be. Because I don't think anybody ever updates that stuff. What are you looking for? There you go. Soda.lore farming. Love you guys. Love this shit. All right, moving right along. Pipino. I slaughtered that. Pepenio, is that right? Pepenio. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Don't forget, if you're looking to find out what's going on in and around Shroud of the Avatar, we've got the Shroud of the Avatar community calendar on NBNN.info. It's an aggregate of all the calendars I've been able to find out there, and if you have a calendar related to Shroud that you want listed, then come see me and I'll get you taken care of. Of course, we got all sorts of stuff happening, and of course I just messed that up, but let's get back to it. Every Monday through Friday at noon Central Standard Time, otherwise known as Nude Britannia Time, you can catch lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info and simulcast on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Tonight at 7, the 70s at 7 on WRFB. 8 p.m., The Beat of Novia, which I believe is on hiatus till the fall. 8 p.m., The Outlanders with Parson Barr and Vassler on WRFB. 10 p.m., The Record Room. Take a rock and roll trip down memory lane, get a little education with my dad and his partner Tom in the Record Room. Saturdays, Wake Up New Britannia, still in hiatus as Wolftum recovers from his little mishap. Wolfie, get well soon, buddy. Echoes from the Caverns, Saturday, 9 a.m., 9 to 11 on Virtue Radio. 12 p.m. Saturday, Phoenix Republic's Guild meeting is 4 p.m., the Rockin' Power Hour with DJ Mick Foley, Saturday at 4. Same time, the PvP EVL Virtue League tournament happening out on Virtue Isle. Is 6 p.m. Saturday evening. You gotta get out there and get wild with Beyond Wind's Wild Safari. And it's always a great time hanging out with Sister Love. Oops. Echoes from the Caverns repeats at 8 p.m. on Saturday night. Going to Sunday, you got Strikers Rise and Shine. Of course, 12 o'clock, Faster and Louder with DJ Lord Selleth Rain. 12:30, Astronomy Night with Bow and Blood. Over in Sar Drackwick with Bowen Bloodgood, I believe. Bear Tavern pub crawls, man, you guys really need to get that off hold or get it off the calendar. One of the two. Bring back the Bear Tavern pub crawls. And 2 p.m. on Sunday, the EVL Upper Tiers XP run, which may or may not be an Upper Tiers run, but hey, it is what it is. But yes, don't forget, if you've got events, the best place to have them listed is put them out on a calendar. Let us know, and we'll put them on a calendar for you so that your events can be seen by the public out there, because nobody reads the forums. But you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack, with Jack missing. I miss Jack over there, but he's got some real life work, and they're tossing stupid monies at him, so you gotta do what you gotta do. IRL first, we always preach, but the show must go on. So here we are, and again, he was all set, and then, he used some, Mother, I know I can say it. Motherfucker. Damn lunch meeting again. But we had news we have to give you. So anyway, you're tuned into Lunch with two idiots who interpret the news so that you don't have to, right here on NBNN every Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock on the radio. And of course, it's thanks to folks like you to keep us here on the air. You can help keep us on the air by donating bits, clicking the links below, becoming a patron. Go to patreon.com/NBNN, become a monthly supporter, or you can donate through the website. All sorts of ways to donate. And of course, we love bits. I love bits on stream because we get the face masks and stuff, and you get to see some stupid stuff on my head and all that fun stuff for doing it. And it helps pay the bills, folks. The Britannian Mining Company would like you to come check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove has been recently updated again. I just saw some news from Duke Ezekiel Cooper saying they've updated some vendors out there on the main docks where you zone in. So go check out Black Rock Cove today. If you're looking for crafting goods, if you're looking for guild pricing where you get the same price for all your goods in the same town, that's where you want to go because, hey, it's nice paying the same price instead of having to go hunting for prices and going, oh, is this guy cheaper? Is that guy cheaper? But don't forget, located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be near, visit Black Rock Cove today. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock. And don't forget, tonight at 8, Parson Bar and Vassler taken to the airwaves right here on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Of course, Fionn Wild Main tomorrow night, so tune in and enjoy during your weekend. Shroudmusic.com, like we were talking about early in the show, Candace went and leached all the files I have listed out there. He took the whole damn kit and caboodle, and you can too if you go visit shroudmusic.com for ABC file needs. And of course, if you got some new ones, or you got something that you made and you want to share it, you can send it up and share it with the world there as well. Reba test, because I love free shit. I want you guys to have some free shit, but again, with all the things going on in the world right now, shipping and times get a little precarious with this, so of course, just read, follow, and be cautious of shipping times if you have to when it comes to Reba test. That's all I'm going to say, because a lot of it's got to do with some timing. But if you want to check it out, click on the links today and check it out. Capheus's Wares is one of over 180 shops located on shroudmarketplace.com. I just love this. Everybody's just, yeah, universe chat. I'll show you all this in a minute. This is great. Capheus's Wares is one of, like I said, 180 plus shops located on shroudmarketplace.com. And of course, shroudmarketplace.com, the place to go for all your virtual vendable goods outside of Shroud of the Avatar. Now, of course, just for giggles and grins, I'm going to switch over. And I typed in the April showers, bring May flowers, and this is what triggers in universe chat. I love this shit. Type it once, and everybody else is like all over that shit. So, I love you, folks. But yes, don't forget shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go for all your virtual vendable goods outside of Shroud of the Avatar. If you're looking for everything from accounts to clothing, game gold, crafting goods, deco, you name it, you can get it out at shroudmarketplace.com. If again you got too much shit and you want to get rid of some, or you're looking to get something that you just need to have that is no longer available, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go to get your goods. And don't forget, services can be sold. You can get Cleo Dudes leveling service. Cleo, I may have to take you up on a run down to the zombie room. I need to make some potions, dude. And I need some hides. I need some zombie skin. Don't forget, of course, Mom's Ore Refining Service. If you're too lazy, the patron saint of lazy avatars, Mom, has got you covered. And she'll do all that crafting for you and return you some nice shiny ingots for your for a small fee. Don't forget cheesy writing, cheese sign writing available, as well as wedding services from yours truly, because Weddings and More by Laz is not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. Is if you're looking to buy telethon rares, you're looking for bulk goods, you're looking for just those odd things that you just don't find regularly, come see me, because I've got an eclectic collection of goods just for you to come check it out. Looking for bulk stuff, bulk copper, I've got tons of it. Suet, I got loads of it. You looking for granite blocks to build that dungeon? We got it, and I've got loads of it. So check out my shop, as well as the dozens, I can say that, dozens. I was going to say hundreds. It's not hundreds yet. We haven't broken 200 shops out there, so can't get to the plural until after we break that, so... Alrighty, as we bring Friday to a close here on NBNN, gotta give a shout out to that hard-working partner of mine, Jack. Jack! Tell them you got a real job, man. Tell them no lunch, no lunch meetings. Okay, last chance, exclamation, I love free shit. For your chance to get in on 10,000 gold and a Palomino horse. And of course, we're hoping that these horses all become rideable once we get mounts in game, if ever we get mounts in game. We're hoping it's coming in this year, so keep your fingers crossed sometime this year. He keeps saying low-hanging fruit, and maybe he'll just bite the bullet. Gotta thank Buckaroo Bonsai and Waldo for the bits. Gotta thank, I gotta see that name again because I know I'm gonna butcher it. The Pinio for the follow today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm gonna take a look out here and see, is there anybody out here? Ooh, is Skeggy actually still on there? Yeah, Skeggy's on. All right, very cool. Let's see if we can't set this up. We'll set up a raid on Skeggy Media, but before we do that, we'll go ahead and get this giveaway done. All right, there we go. We got Skeggy lined up. All right, gonna close out today's last giveaway. We're gonna pick ourselves a winner. And Pepinio, you are the winner. Go ahead and give me your name, in-game name, so I can send you your prizes. And I hope I'm getting your name close to right, at least. You correct me if it's wrong, or just let me continue to butcher it. But meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We're going to start a raid on Skeggy Media. So, Skeggy incoming, my friend. Enjoy. As we'll be back with more on Monday, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz. Jack's MIA right now.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. And that's the little one. Wishing you a great weekend. Stay safe, everybody out there. And we'll be back with more on Monday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you then.
Have a good one, Laz.
Thank you.